obviously you're a performer there, James.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your music, and and your influences and stuff like that.
I started music a while ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, I released an EP in 2005 called Servant's Ghost, which done quite well on a little scale. I'm a writer, basically. That was written for a play that I wrote called Firearms and Fingertips, which was performed last year. It was funded by the Arts Council. The video wasn't, but...
and where was the play on?
It was in the Blackie, a place called the Blackie in Liverpool. It was on for a week. Got 21k off the Arts Council. You want to get on the Arts Council? Yeah? Good for you. I got none of that, but people got paid. It was good. It's an anti-gun crime play. It's a dark comedy about a kid who gets shot, and the story unfolds. But the two.
But you're a musician as well, is that right?
Well, I don't want to be too passionate, so I'm from Liverpool. I'm not from the ghetto. I like rap music. I've wrote the EP I've done. I've got an album coming out in a few weeks actually, but I'm not interested in it no more now. I went to university, done creative writing like one of the chaps over there. Graduated in 2010, and I make short films now for people called Clapperboard UK.
So who directed?
Me.
So you were in it and directed it as well?
I done everything. I'm like, that's that guy out of Little Britain that's like sang the theme tune.
How was that? That must be pretty mad.
No, it was good. It was in a real hospital. I'm not going to tell you what one it was, but it was in a real hospital with real doctors, real respiratory. It was older age, that's cool. It wasn't until but the real doctors. I mean, real respiratory. What type of doctors were they against? A&E act like so when you do get shot, they'll be the people looking after you.
Right. And did you have to put some makeup on them?
No, they didn't have makeup. Oh, the two nurses that were in it, they're my friends. No, the actual doctors that are carrying out stuff with the guy in the background, they're real. Yeah. While I'm on the bed and stuff as well, the two nurses are just my mates, they're actors. And
I was going to ask you where you shot it, because it did look like, but so was it hard to sort out the clearance for that then?
No, I'm cheeky, man. I just seem to phone people up and go, listen, I'm on my way. I'm coming, there's people following me. Too many people that don't know it. Yeah, I got clearance. It was in a what is it called? Simulation. A simulation suite.
Right, okay.
So it wasn't actual.
Well, no, this is an interesting thing, I suppose, for other filmmakers if they want to get into places like hospitals and think it might be a no-go. It
is a no-go because we spent 2 days there, yeah, and the girls that you see who were nurses. In that, hopefully it doesn't look sexual at all, that's not meant to be. I just went wrong with buying them off Amazon, and they were coming and you were a bit short. So, but what happened on the day is they had real medical students there, in the other room down the end, and these people are privileged and that, aren't they? And here's me with a tattoo looking wrong, with contacts and makeup on. And they're also, I'm a spectacle, but then there's two women walking around with skirts. You can see things in that, and what happened is they complained. So the head honchos came down and were like, what is going on? And they didn't know, because the guy who sorted it for me, we kept it on the low. And it was expensive. It's about £1,800 to hide it for 5 hours or something, and I got it for nothing. I spent a good bit of money on it, but nothing. But I did everything, yeah. I didn't edit it or nothing. I had people do that.
You should send it to Andrew Lansley then, maybe tell him
see what happens, I know, yeah. NHS, isn't it? Yeah.
So, what's the new things in the pipeline for yourself then?
Well, I've just finished another music film called What's It All About, which is nothing to do with me. I wrote the theme tune though, well, some of it. But it's for young people, a company called Clapperboard UK, which is a charity in Liverpool that work with, all the typical Brookside rejects, let's say. And, when they come into schools and do stuff, and I'm directing for some 6 short films this year.
Right.
That was my first piece. I'm just greedy.
Yeah. Well, for a first piece, it looked really polished.
It was. I had a lot of help, though. Don't get me wrong. You know, just like kind of vision and stuff. But you know, I'm not very technical. I'm technical now a lot more. I'm learning, you know. But you know, editors help me out. And the new one, a friend of mine's editing. It looks. It's really good. I'm happy with it. And it's working with young people from, you know, the disadvantaged community type thing. And we stuck them in a music video, and he wrote it as well. He wrote the storyboard for it, and you know, had to go with the filming, which he didn't. You know, still all just standing there smoking weed, you're running around sweating. But yeah, they're brilliant. Like, so that's coming out.
Bless them.
I know, bless them all. Yeah, so I've got a few. I mean, plays going.
Right.
We're supposed to be going to Royal Exchange. But because I was Scouse, I don't think they wanted me there.
What do you think? There's a bit of racism, isn't
yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? I just wanted to bring that up. No, yeah, it was supposed to be going there, but potentially it could be there, but it's going on till the end of this year. Right. With is that called Firearms and Fingertips. It's really funny, you know, even if I do say so myself. Sorry.
You're allowed to do that. That's what it's about, PR up here. Cool. Has anyone got any questions for James from the floor?
Where does your passion lie then? Because you said you do a lot of theatre and a lot of short films as well. Where do you kind of lie within that? Which one would you prefer? I don't do short films. What it is, I'm currently going to be working on some short films. I'm a writer, like, well, I'm not it's not as if no one's paying me extraordinary amounts of money to be a writer, but I like all of it. I just have ideas and concepts and stuff, and you know, I'm a youth, well, I'm working in a behavioural school for young people, part-time. And you know, they kick the shit out of you, like, you know, and spit on you and try and burn you and stab you, and it's really hard going. So I see a lot of mad stuff, and I try and think about ways to, like, let's not all reach the youth, and yeah, let's reach the youth today, and you know, which about it, you know, tell them, just saying, listen, I'm just from the same little shithole as you. Let's go and bounce around and do stuff and make things and whatever it is. I want to make like. Everything I can make. I reckon I can make a film. I've wrote films at a boss. I just need someone to go, here's £1 million and you can make them. You know, so my passion lies in everything. I like music, I like hip hop, you know, same old victim of, you know, the 90s, the 80s and 90s.
Is there still money in the youth services?
Yeah, you know, you can get like, yeah. Not like as if I've got any of it, but they've got loads of it. They're always doing projects with young people. Young people are cool, man. Some of them are the most talented things. Like I kind of semi-rap. I'm in a band, a 15-piece band. I don't rap like, I wouldn't come to your gig and rap on my own, standing there like a melon, do you know what I mean? But these kids that you work with are absolutely talented, not just in that, in everything. If you could capture some of the things I see daily, you wouldn't believe it, you know. So, and as you know, capturing things like that, if I could only sit down with like some young people that I work with and get anything remotely like that, that'd be like a dream come true. Because people people have got drives. It depends what you go. When you're going in youth provisions, you're just seen as some arty-farty dudes coming in to make a film.
But it doesn't take long for you to build a relationship.
You know, and that's when they adapt on this new one that's coming out, the one I've done now, what's it all about? They were amazing in it, like, and you know, they don't deserve to be in some of the positions they're in and stuff. So my passion's everything, man. I'm just rattling on now, sorry.
Well, I think that passion rubs off on people, doesn't it? So,
yeah, hopefully, man, yeah.
So, anyone else got a question for James? Thanks very much.
Peace, man.
Yeah.